Welcome back to the show. With the weather changing, you're going to want to be sure that your AC is working just right. And if you think it's time for an inspection or a new one altogether, there is some information that you need to know about. And here to tell us all about it is owner of Busby's Heating and Air, Rick Busby. Hello, welcome back.
Thanks, great to be back.
Yes, thank you so much for coming, because I know that there is some really important information that people need to know about, and something that they don't often think about is how your system is cooled, and there's some important information when it comes to that is changing a lot of things. Tell us about it.
Well, one of the things that we try to make our customers aware of, and everyone who has central air conditioning, the refrigerant that was used a number of years ago, R22, and it was also referred to as Freon, has been replaced with new equipment with R410A, which is the new refrigerant. And R22 is harmful to the environment, so beginning in 1994, the phase-out started.
Okay.
The important thing now is to know that in 2020, it will no longer be manufactured at all.
Wow.
And because of that, the prices of R22 have skyrocketed.
Right. If you think about Freon, you think, I mean, that is what cools. You think about air conditioning, you think about Freon, so people don't know, if they don't know that it's being phased out, you know, that could create a lot of problems in the future for them in terms of how much they're thinking about spending or not spending when it comes to an inspection or something like that, right?
Right. If your system uses R22 and you have a repair, a major repair, it's much more cost effective to replace the system with a new, more energy efficient R410A system.
Okay.
It's also a good idea to start planning and saving for the future if your system uses R22, because it's only a matter of time before it's going to fail.
Well, and so how do people find out if it is using Freon, or do all of them use Freon? How do people know this information?
Well, Freon is kind of a generic term used for all refrigerants, but if it uses R22, probably if it was manufactured 10 years ago or longer, it very well
typically does.
Will be using R22.
And so the options that people have, I know you kind of went over them a little bit, but talk to us about this, because I think this is important information for people to have. If maybe they are dealing with some problems with their AC unit, what should they do right now?
Well, it's always a good idea to have the system checked and serviced in the spring before the summer arrives to make sure the condition of it, that it's clean, that it's operating as well as it can. A lot of times during that process, we discover things that we can prevent future problems. We also can check and see if it uses R22, and if it does, we'll make you aware of that and some of the options and things that you need to be planning for in the future. Well,
the good thing is that there are options with Busby's Heating and Air, and so all you have to do, you don't want to be without the air, without your cooling system in spring and summer, especially in Augusta, right?
Right.
All right, Rick, thanks so much for being here and telling us all about it. If you need more information, you can visit them or call them. Website is on the screen. You guys do not go anywhere. Speaking of spring, there's new trends that you don't want to miss coming up next.